305 pounds. That's the number that finally scared me. There was something about seeing that 3 I never thought I would see that made it all too real for me. My mind would invite me to sit and eat until it hurt to breathe, just to fill the void that came with a body I wanted to fix so desperately. I could not walk up the stairs or tie my own shoes comfortably, and I just kept thinking, no, this can't be me. And I decided I was done being prisoner to my own body. For the first time in my life, I finally did it. And I was so proud of myself. I lost 140 pounds. And that's where this story should end, because I finally stopped waiting for next Monday, and I reached my life's biggest goal of fitting into whatever I wanted, and this was it, right? Because when we're finally thin, we're then allowed to love ourselves, because we finally have a lovable, beautiful body. So why did I hate myself? Why did I hate myself in this ideal body skin I was in more than when I was wearing society's idea of disgusting? I hated myself every time I felt hunger and every time I ate 6 ounces instead of 5, and I started to question, was this really what it meant to be healthy and alive? I became addicted to losing weight because I thought this was the key to accepting myself. Except it was never enough. I was never enough. I had traded physical ailments for mental ones, and I was pawning off my health at the cost of another pound down, when really this wasn't worth any number in the world because I couldn't recognize that girl. I tried to do the simplest thing a human can do, look in the mirror and say, I love you. Warm tears just rolled down my face, and my only thought was, how could you love something so nasty? I had been searching for happiness on the outside because I was too afraid of what I might find within, and it was suddenly clear that for years I had failed to acknowledge my existence as more than pounds of flesh. I had spent so long as a human becoming instead of a human being, and in the process of constant doing, I lost sight of the fact that I was dropping pieces of my soul. I knew that I needed to finally meet myself, face to spirit. I apologized to my body for all the years I spent screaming at it and classifying it into groups of good enough and needs improvement. I held it and I said thank you for giving my mind a home, no matter how harmful it has been to you. Thank you for keeping my heartbeat flowing through me and continuously moving my feet. I faced myself daily and I said, you are strong. You are enough. You are magic. I slowly started to feel my soul's embrace. And for the first time ever, I was loving myself without expectations of what I was supposed to look like. I reclaimed my body and my health the moment I decided I was deserving in my entirety at any stage of my life. You see, I did what I thought would fix me, but I pushed past the point of healthy, and I kept going because I thought self-love was the destination. But you see, love is the journey. How will you show up for future you if you aren't showing up for you now? You do not need to move over to let future you through. You've got to hold her hand and show her how beautiful it already is to be you. You deserve all the love this world has to offer, but it has to come from you. Because until you allow the light you've been dimming to shine through the cracks you've been filling, it won't matter how many people you have in your corner, because you'll never be there. Giving myself the birthright of accepting who I was without conditions was the scariest, most necessary thing I have ever done. So tonight, I invite you to face that mirror for longer than it usually takes to decide you aren't worth looking at anymore. And I challenge you to those 3 words. I love you. Thank you.